Hey, all my folks. Hope y'all doing good. Well, I told y'all last week that I was going to come and do a video all about straight church bump. I've been looking over the last 2 weeks on YouTube and looking at everybody doing their bumps. Oh, this Harmon West, y'all in the back. We working on his record. He's up next. He gonna have some coming soon. But back to what I was saying. I've been looking on YouTube a whole lot. I've been seeing everybody with they bumps and everybody going to routines and playing routines, which is fine. I think Minister Ty Tribbett has been a big, what's the word I want to use? He's been the catalyst, as Pastor Marvin Sapp would say. He was the catalyst when it comes to church bump, and that's fine and that's dandy, but I think some of us are taking it too far, because when the people want to shout, want to praise God, they don't feel like they've been in the church. You know, my dad used to say you got to cook for the whole house. So with that being said, we gonna have straight church bump 101. Now, first things first, a lot of times we shout too fast. I've looked at some people's videos and they bumps have been as fast as this. Now, who can shout to that like real fast? If you from New York, yeah, okay, you know, because that's a New York piece. You shouting right now. We're at 172 BPMs. All right, some people shout faster than that. But try to dance to that. Grandma, you know, these days we got old people coming to church. Old people want to praise God too. So we got to learn to slow it down. So rule number 1, find you a nice bump pace. I prefer at St. Stephen's, what we do is we'll do somewhere around 150. Let's take 153 BPMs. And if you don't know, this is an MPC. And a lot of times all I do, everything that I do has a loop to it. What is a loop? A loop is, all right, let's slow it down just a little. Let's say 150. Bishop Mose. Detroit style. Let's turn the MP up. There's something new for y'all. All right, let's go back, because I've seen one person had this bump track on Facebook or YouTube or wherever it was, and he was going from the 2 to the 5, but his 2 to 5 wasn't right, because he was doing. If you didn't know, I'm in the key of A flat. So the correct way to do a 2 up to the 5 would be 2, 3, 4, flat 5, 5. All right, let's do it again, which is B flat. If you don't know your numbers, B flat, C sharp, or D flat, whatever you want to call it, D, E flat. So that's your correct joint. Now this is what I do. E, F, F sharp, G. All right, so the chords to that would be 2, of course, B flat. That chord, I'm going to spell it out for you, would be D, E, A flat, C sharp, E. D, your thumb is covering D and E. A flat, C sharp, and E. So what you would do is you would chromatically move that up half steps. That's what chromatics mean. So in tempo, this is what you would have. R. Right here we go. Those of you who from New Orleans, y'all know who that is. Lawrence Mercantile. All right. So what I mean by straight church is straight. I got a little, just a scotch of Detroit roots there in Detroit. So I love the way people like David Berry and Rudolph Stanfield, Curtis is a beast, Second Ebenezer. So the Detroit bass line would be quite different from the regular, because I think that is so whack. Some people, that's all they do. At least be creative with it and do something like this. Be creative, do something like that, but don't just. I saw somebody do that too. Come on, y'all. Let's improve our craft. But what I do is we're gonna walk through some standard regular church bumps, which I gave you the 2 to 5, and then something in Detroit that they do, which will be like a flat 7, 6, 5. It'll be. And if you can't see what I'm playing something that's called the Nord 61. This company called Nord makes something for those of us who don't have B3s and A5s and things like that. Only got a couple of minutes because I think they've told me I can load up to 15 minutes worth of video on YouTube now, so that's great. This is a Nord Electro. If you don't have an organ in your church, you can't afford one. But basically, if you can afford this, you can afford an organ. Because some places, an A100 you can get for $1,700. I paid about $1,200 for this. It's great, very great. Now, Studio Logic has something else coming out, and I'll tell you about that later. But if you don't have an organ at home and you may not have B4 and you got a couple of little pieces of change, go get a Nord 61. It's great for organ. Then if you can't see it, I got a switch down here. That's my Leslie switch. So listen. Then it has it's 3 speed, so you can. So this is fast. This is slow. And this is when the brake stops. All right, so you can hear the difference in all of them. So let me just walk you through. I actually came in here and pre-recorded a couple of parts for some regular church stand-up bump. Recorded my keys, recorded my bass. Went back and recorded my drum. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna give you a palette, which is a foundation for some straight, not funny, straight church bumps. So man, when you come to church, you ought to feel like you've been to church. All right. So here we go. Sit back, relax. Hope you enjoy. Hope I've said something to help you on your way. All right. Peace.